Going live.
Zoom.
Oh, shit. Forgot about that.
Zoom.
Okay. That is there.
Okie dokie. Let's do this thing. Quiet on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And no other friggin' better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, two idiots who misinterpret the news so you don't have to. The dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another glorious edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar nudes so you do not have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours. Because,
Jack has volume today.
hey, don't know what you're talking about.
We can hear you loud and clear, which is a good thing. Because Windows likes to fuck with things big time, and Windows should not be misbehaving and bad like that because we didn't change any settings. But welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Whacked Out Wednesday, February 7th. 2024 here, inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar on NBNN News. So welcome to today's show, and of course, as always, giveaways are open.
Yes, they are. Both
free
streams.
shit.
Both streams.
Exclamation bundle me for a chance to get in on the goodies because you gotta be in it to win it.
Yes. You do. Did you get a present? Or I got a present from Dwip. So
you got a present from Dwip. I got a present from Gemma Star.
Oh yes, from Gemma for Dwip.
Mine just says "grats." That's all mine says,
Yeah.
and I'll screenshot it here.
Okay.
It doesn't actually say it's
from Dwip.
It's for anybody. This is what I got. I got 2 streamer bundles, and it just says "grats."
Mine says present from Dwip.
From Dwip.
Yes.
So yeah,
So I can open up 2 streamer bundles.
Yeah, I guess we can take a look at these. And first off,
Yeah.
I want to see
Oh,
if I have any in my
what
inventory
a
because
fucking waste.
I already have
It,
2 in my. So I'm going to take the 2 that are in my inventory because they must have just fallen and throw them where they belong.
I have received the worst streamer bundle ever. I received a single wine glass B.
A single wine glass B, huh?
Yes. Okay. The second one, I got wine glass C, a decorative corn patch, a sickle, and a plant Laurenti.
I got a large saguaro multi-branch cactus, a dirt path
Ooh.
paver, and a ceramic goblet out of the first
Yes.
one. And the second one, I got a whole slouched skeleton. A whole slouched skeleton.
Well, I think it's funny that one of the streamer bundles was one item, which was a wine glass.
Yeah, again, same thing here. One was just a single item. The other one was 3 items. Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, the easy way to find out what these are is they're probably all non-tradable, right?
Oh yeah, yes they are. Go to recently looted. They are
There we go.
non-tradable.
Yes.
Lomir, you are. I don't know what you are underwater.
Okay, Lomir is Charlie Brown. Wah wah
Yes.
wah 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 wah.
Yes.
But the cactus looks pretty cool. It's a pretty large cactus. Holy crap!
Yeah, it's something, man.
But it can't be placed anywhere. I can't even place it on the lot. Why is that? Up there it is. There it is.
I put the corn patch.
The slouched skeleton. We put the slouched skeleton in the chair there.
Can you hear me any better now?
Nope. It's still wonky. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the back corner. Let's see. Here, I need my fluted wine glass next to my chair. Why can't I place it? Here, we'll place the non-fluted wine glass that's almost a margarita glass next to Laz's chair. Behind the garden gnome.
Oh, yes. It looks like a margarita glass, doesn't it? Yes, it does.
Well, I
Doesn't look like a wine glass.
No. But what am I going to do with this sickle?
I don't know.
It's like, seriously. Can't trade it, can't sell it, can't do anything with it. Delete it?
Throw it on your property someplace that you don't go to and they'll never see it again. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like,
Something like that. Something like that.
Because they're afraid of people getting rich in game.
Yeah. 55 million gold a month.
Yeah.
Comes in, 7 million goes out.
Which is the Soda Stats API should actually be able to say how much gold is dropped a month, but that doesn't include things that are sold to vendors.
Yeah. But you know what happened yesterday?
What?
We got a client patch.
Yes. And we got an update on the Shroud page And if you hear something like being destroyed in the background, that's just Tyrion messing around with something.
Tina's lunch is ham and beans.
Ham and beans, those two do not go together.
Well, if it's like, ham and beans soup, it does, but I don't know about ham and beans, like ham steak and beans as a side. I don't know. He's not elaborating much there, but
I ain't. Yeah.
we have a
But
post in the forums from Ravlox himself.
yes. The Crown Store and Kodo sales have come to an end. Included in the patch to disable this sales are a few bug fixes. See the details here. And this time they actually updated the patch notes page. Unlike
Patch
last
notes.
time, that did not occur. So, reduced Crown Store sales to their normal 20%. Updated icons for the 2 Scott Jones paintings with special frames. Fixed patterns for Ravlox's Halloween cloaks. Multiple scenes, they fixed a typo in their reagents responses some NPCs use. Out in Ardoris, they fixed a typo in one of the Scott Jones responses by the art dealer Caravaggio's Wolf. Out in Eastreach Gap, they made adjustments to the tornadoes again.
Because the tornadoes are just out of control. I mean, they're tornadoes. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Out in Harvest, Stella now shows a paper with her name when name is mentioned to her. Yeah, passport control coming to you. The boat teleporter for the Grasslands template no longer includes the left, right, and 180 variants.
Yeah, we need to make a trip out there just for some updates, by the way. I took a trip out there with Lainey about a week or so back, again, because we were talking about some of the changes that came, and we need to explain some of those changes to the general public out there. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, we will get to that. Out in Port Harmony, Burchard the Baker now has a unique conversation which includes sharing his name with Outlanders.
I have no name.
I'm not going to tell you my name. Because that's
Eastwood.
Yeah. You don't need my name. Out in the sneak scene
names.
That is still will always be misnamed because it doesn't use sneak. And there's going to be somebody in the next month or two is going to create a forum post about, hey, I was sneaking and every time I'm sneaking, I get caught by the guards. Why is sneaking broken?
Oh, I'm sure over, time we're going to see that over and over and over again.
Okay.
And that's
a can of massive thing of beans with
it looks like
some ham inside of it. Yeah.
It looks like ham and bean soup is what it looks like. Yeah.
Hey, man.
For anybody who wants to know, Tina finally posted that
in
picture.
Discord.
Yes. And what do you got? Some corn muffins to go with that, and some coffee.
I don't know. He took the top off the can. Then after they improved some of the logic used by the timers that in the training exercise, when any timer runs out, the exit to room 2 should now only open when all chests in that room are looted, not just one.
Hey,
as well as adjusted the pathing for some sentries to help them avoid stopping, regenerated the path grid, fixed an issue where looting the chests updated virtue changes too frequently, and fixed an issue that caused the third warehouse room to instantly end the timer and fail the training simulation.
Yay.
Yeah.
That was thoroughly tested, right? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Because fuck it, we're doing it live.
Knight Rider. Yes. There are actually 2 comic books, not just one. Well,
Yeah.
they're the same people, but we'll bring this one up.
Tortoise and
He's
Hare.
bringing this up. Yeah.
Oh,
this
out
is
on eBay. Original Soda comic book. Page 13 artwork. Oh, and it's signed by Indy.
that doesn't look like the
Enclosed is
comic book.
No,
this
it's
is
the original
artwork.
comic board
Okay,
for
yeah,
page
okay.
13 of New Beginnings.
Yeah, I got it.
Yes.
But I believe I have both of them. As a matter of fact, I don't know if I could get to them quick enough.
Yes.
But Knight Rider says, no, yours is the wrong one. Somehow went to Morbius. What?
What?
Knight Rider.
For what? The wrong link or something?
In chat. Yeah, I don't know.
What you're showing is now wrong.
I don't know. This is what you
linked.
Yeah, this is the link that you gave us. Let me hit it again. Yeah.
Yeah. Dun dun dun.
Don't know. Update your link.
And even the description says it's the original Shroud of the Avatar comic book,
Yeah.
page 13 artwork.
Well, I guess I don't know how it happened. I got one that says 2 original Mobius manual sketch origin museum big box PC. I don't know how I got to this, but this one's $20. And the other one, oh, I see. I clicked on this over here, which I guess brought me. No, I don't know. Oh, okay. I clicked on that. I see. I see.
Oh, you clicked on one of the things at the top?
At the top, thinking it was one of these pictures down here. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
They want 200. Yeah. I don't know how I jumped. It was in line over here, so I guess I thought that was one of the pictures, and that's what I got. I got you now.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yes. But let me close these other ones out.
Dun, dun, dun.
But yes, there was actually 2 comic books in the series published.
Yes.
And I got robbed in the second one because they were selling advertising, which I paid for advertising in both of them, but my ad only got posted in one of the 2 comic books, which, again, it was to support a good cause, so I really didn't complain. I'm like, man, you didn't put my ad in, but if you have the first comic book, I'll see if I can't dig them out of my collection for
mine
tomorrow.
Are somewhere. I have no clue where they are.
I don't know exactly
I've
where.
I've never even opened them.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where they are. I know they're in the closet someplace, but where exactly, I have no idea. But I will see if I can't dig those out for tomorrow's show, just to show you the actual comic books themselves. Again, Jack and I, very, very avid supporters. For some of you who may not know, I've shown you all my studio before, but I also, if I can get, I really can't get a good picture of that. Let me see if I can find it real quick here. I just came across it in a memory the other day.
Dun dun dun.
Let me see if it was. I don't remember that day. Yeah, not going to be there. Let me see if I can... Nope, that's not it.
Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. So we wait for Les to find something random.
Yeah, I mean, I could take a picture right here with it, but it's not going to give you the full effect. But I'll try here anyway, as because it's behind one of my monitors, so you really won't get the full effect. But we'll try anyway, which is I'll just take this photo over here and just give you a little. But back in
Little
the day,
stuff.
yeah, I mean, they were selling all sorts of things related to Shroud of the Avatar, and we were buying things left and right and backwards and sideways.
Yep.
And of course, you are not updating properly.
You're not attaching it to the Discord conversation.
I'm trying, but my phone just doesn't back up as quickly as it should. Getting ready, usually when I put it on the charger, it should just back up immediately. And
Why don't you just insert the picture into the Discord chat?
well, I have to upload it to where it's got to go first, and then I can do that. There it is.
What?
Yeah, my phone just doesn't go to Discord. It doesn't work that way.
No, but like if you have Discord on your phone, you can just attach an image.
And how many times have I told you that I don't have Discord on my phone? Yeah,
Why don't you have Discord on your phone?
because I don't need that shit on my phone. But here we go. This is I don't know if this will work.
Oh,
in
you've got the
browser.
Zounce, the
Yes.
Zounce speaker thing. Yes.
Yeah, I bought the Zounce Bluetooth speaker with the Shroud of the Avatar cover, which is this tall thing
Yes.
right here, which you can move around. I've got it just sitting on the corner of my desk, but you can take and move it, you know,
Yeah.
anywhere. Place it in the middle of a room, and the sound on this thing is absolutely freaking phenomenal.
Whereas mine is in the corner, but I took off the Shroud of the Avatar.
Oh, I
painting on
I
it.
didn't know you bought one of those too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they came with what, 3 different covers? The white one.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. And I have the Bluetooth version as well. So
Yeah. And they're pretty cool, and they have some really incredible sound, you know. But I've always left the original Shroud of the
Yeah.
Avatar one on there. Botox,
Yep.
what's going on, brother?
Dun, dun, dun.
But yeah, I'll see if I can't dig out the artwork for tomorrow. The comic books for you. But meanwhile, we have some interesting topics to talk about. Actually, hold on. Do I have something from Wilfred? Was it Wilfred who had this?
I don't know.
Oh, yes. Let's, I guess I didn't put this in there. Let's do this first, because this was also really well tested, as we know.
Everything's well tested
Yes.
around here. What are you talking about?
But since Wilfred has been on this topic and was the one who
Yes.
started us off in this topic,
Unable to place the painting of Scott Jones with alternate special frame. I tried to hang the painting with the brand new spanking frame that was put in on the wall in my dungeon next to my regular Scott Jones painting, but the alternate special frame painting shows red and will not place on the wall. Verified. The room in question is the White Marble Ballroom. Here's the ticket number. Yeah.
yes.
But I think it's funny is So scroll up to the bug report stuff where he's got the location. Player dungeon, brown marble foyer, 3 connections. Go back to the room in question is the white marble ballroom.
Yeah. Because naming problems?
Huh.
Yeah. I mean,
Is it brown? Is it white? Yeah.
is it a
Grab
ballroom
math.
or is it a foyer?
Yeah. It's something.
Yeah, maybe he was standing in the foyer when he did the bug report. I don't know,
I don't know.
but that's interesting. Now that I'm thinking about it, I got to do this now.
Yes, brown is very close to white,
Yes.
as evidenced by that picture of the beans earlier. Those are white beans, right?
Something like that.
Yes. And Knight Rider wants you to know that he got his 10-year anniversary cloak last night.
Oh, very cool. You want to tell us more about it, Knight Rider?
Is Knight Rider in game? Yes. It's closer than Apple. At least it's a color.
Yeah, so the big question was, is it tradable? Or did
Is
they
it
make it
tradable?
did they make it
No trade.
non-trade? Inquiring minds want to know. He's going to stop by on the lot in a couple minutes, so that's cool. So he'll show it to us as well.
Like seriously, why are things no trade? Why?
Because we don't want you making money. Because we're not making any money. So you can't make any money.
Your business model is to sell crowns of the obsidian and pixel crack.
To make money. To hire developers. So you can make more stuff. So you can make more money.
Yes. And if you are not like making new shit for people to buy, your sales are going to dry up. And if you release old shit over and over again, sales are going to dry up. Yes.
Atlantis City
and boats.
Winning. Crafty.
The city of...
You're terrible.
Yes.
I love it.
That is funny. Not Atlantic City, Atlantis. The city of Atlantis and the boats. Yes. Are winning. Yes, you too can be drinking tiger blood. That's someone who's doing a lot of coke. So, you almost ready to close some giveaways? Almost?
Almost, yeah, almost.
Got a couple minutes for people to do exclamation mark bundle me before we close that. But after that, are we going to go to the Facebooks?
Yes, after that, we are going to go to the sneak peek that we showed yesterday because we were about to go down that rabbit hole. But Spacebar's just dropped a
another
new mixtape.
Oh.
A Baldur's Gate 3 freestyle from the Spacebards.
Well, they also got retweeted out by Alarian Studios for their fuck Wolverine Bungle.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, it was retweeted by Larian, so that's the game developer.
Yeah. But anyway, make sure you're bundled up because coming up here in just a moment,
Yes.
we're going to be pulling those streamer bundles. And you too
Yes.
could be a wiener.
You know what? We're going to be pulling those streamer bundles in a few seconds. Dun dun. You ready, Laz? You
I
ready to
am
pull a
ready.
streamer bundle?
You ready to pull it?
We're pulling the streamer bundle. Knight Rider going to be receiving a streamer bundle from me.
He's going to be receiving a streamer bundle from both of us. Should we wait for you to get here on the lot, or should we mail them
Yes.
out because we know he's on his way?
He is now on. Yeah. We'll just trade whenever he gets on the lot.
I think that
Save
might
us
be
15
him.
gold. Entering the zone.
I see a question mark there, so that might be Knight Rider and PvP flagged. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. But while we're waiting for him to get over to the lot, we can start the Facebook post.
Now,
Bye.
how are you reading this? Are you reading it directly from the post, or did you open the post and expand stuff? What are you looking
I
at?
have not. I started to expand stuff now. I opened it, so it is in its own little window.
So Rick's post.
Yes, Rick's post has a hypothetical question or situation. EA sees the success of Baldur's Gate 3, sees Larian is saying they are inspired by Ultima, then realize that they own Ultima, so they figure maybe it's time right for rebooting. Not a re-release, not a remaster, not even a strict remake, but a full-on do-over reboot for modern gamers, but taking pages from Baldur's Gate 3's book, like little to no microtransactions, etc. In this hypothetical, would you want Richard Garriott at the helm? On one hand, obviously he's the original creator, and it's worth it to attach his name somehow for at least the PR. On the other hand, a lot of what made him great back in the day seems to be a bit of a detriment today. We'll always respect him for what he's created, but that same drive and ambition for staying at the head of the curve has been the cause of most of his downfalls too. If you saw an announcement for an Ultima reboot, would seeing Lord British at the helm make you say yay or uh-oh?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, I think we need a little bit more clarity here. Because of course we have Ultimas 1 through 9, and then we have Ultima Online. So are we just talking about the originals? Because the originals, of course, would then negate the taking pages from Baldur's Gate to little to no microtransactions. There are no microtransactions in any of those games because they weren't online games per se. Okay,
Well,
so the only one that was an online game was Ultima Online.
But so remember that you did have companions with you in the different Ultima series. And the Baldur's Gate method would be to allow that companion to be replaced by another player. So that becomes really the online element there, Laz. So you can play the game with other players.
Well, again, 1, 2, 3, I don't think really had that option because they weren't.
You would have to start with like Quest of the Avatar, maybe 7.
Well, again, we're not. We're
it would not be Ultima Online. It would be one of the Ultimas. And realistically, if you think about it, all of the Ultima series is rehashing the
go
exact
get
same
your
story.
bundle from Jack.
Yes.
And then stand up in front of us so we can actually. We don't really need you to stand up. I can just examine you
Yeah.
and flip you around there.
Yes. Examine. Rotate. And you are out of range for me to open up a trade window. But yes, that is the 10-year anniversary cloak.
And did he answer? Is it tradable? Is it tradable?
Yes, he has not answered that. Is the cloak tradable? Yes or no?
White lettering, not green. So yes, it is a
It
tradable
is
cloak.
tradable.
Yes.
Yes.
So that
It
is
is
the 10-year
stuff.
cloak. Thank you, Knight Rider, for coming to share that with everybody.
So, like, if they were to redo Ultima 7 or Ultima 4 or
Yeah, shh, don't let them know.
then they can do the multiplayer aspect as far as, hey, we're replacing the NPCs that join your party with other players, and you can have that living, vibrant world for that group. Remaking Ultima Online and trying to actually make it to where changes are done by players themselves in the game becomes extremely complicated. And this is lessons that Richard should have learned from Lineage 2.
Well,
of which he
again,
was the executive
are we
producer.
going to concentrate on Ultima Online or the original
No.
Ultimas? Because, again, Ultima Online has been morphed into more than just the game that Broadsword is now in charge of, which is a subsidiary of EA. But they're still constantly grinding out updates and new additions. But then there's what was the other one that
but
we have here? The guys who did the full-blown remake. The hell is the name of them? I don't have it recently here. Where they have their own. They redid the whole Ultima with the original maps, but they added their own skill
Excel?
systems. No, not
Oh, I mean,
Exalt.
there's like so many versions of that.
The one Legends of Aria.
Yeah.
Wasn't that it?
Uh,
Or was the other
the,
one?
no, Legends of Aria has the UO Second Age
Yeah, that's what
stuff.
I'm talking about. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Is they recreated Ultima Online
Ultima, yeah,
with
forever. I mean, but I mean,
UO
there's so many
Forever. Yeah.
different shards. There's all kinds of different things. So realistically, if you want a game to where you can actually do things, you would actually have to do like Ultima 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 3 or 7, which are generally the most popular. Or I'm sorry, Ultima 4 or Ultima 7, depending on a person's age as far as what you're remaking. But that is one where realistically, the premise of what Lord British says is a Lord British game where your choices impact the entire world. That's the only way that you can do it, is have a very, very small subset of players that interact with it.
Okay,
Because as soon as you start adding thousands of players, you have to have essentially a persistent world.
So let's get to some of the commentary here. I have all comments flagged.
Okay.
And my first comment is Isaac Jordan. Do you have that the same way, or are yours all jumbled?
Yes.
Okay.
Depends if he's in charge. Will they hire someone to sternly spray him with a water bottle every time he tries to bite off more than he can chew? Yes. That would be your executive producer and associate producers and producers. And then they'll incorporate it into the game, like cast on flame and Lord British is a valid target and kneels over when hit. Oh wait, I missed John Hosey's Houston Dragons.
Yeah, well, he's put a meme on top of a meme.
Meme on top of a meme. I want all 9 Ultimas reworked in basic with the tiles, and someone needs to find the storyline plot of Ultima 10 and make that. Tiles? Like 1 through 6 style? Hands off my beloved Baldur's Gate. I would love to see all the remakes in Lazarus style, though. There's people that have done that shit. Yes, including Baldur's Gate, especially Baldur's Gate. Ultima 1 through 6 should be doable in Blades of Exile, which is already inspired by Ultima 6. Asking this with a question as him a member of this group, Lord British doesn't really log into Facebook. He spends his time on Twitter.
He's on X.
Yes.
I really love how if you read news articles these days, so-and-so posted on X, formerly known as Twitter. It's like Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince. And it's like, you'd think you would get around to, just dropping
Well, Prince was doing that based off of a contract.
I understand that, but
problem. But he did, as soon as that was resolved, he did go back to Prince.
You'd think we'd get away from the platform formerly known as Twitter. I think we're all well aware of that out there in the news media. You don't need to keep telling people that X is formerly Twitter. We all know that. Yeah.
So Laz, there's a massive problem there.
What?
Do you want to know what that problem is?
Elon Musk?
No. I'll show you what that problem is really simply.
Whitfield, you too much.
So look at that screenshot I just provided, right? In chat. Go ahead and bring it up.
Yeah.
What's the domain name there?
Twitter.com. Yeah.
That's your fucking product name right there. It's Twitter.
Yeah.
It's not X.
Just so you can all see it.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah.
I mean, does X.com?
No.
X.com redirects to Twitter. So what the fuck is what is the thing? Twitter.
Yes. Well, again, my reference is to formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah, but changing, like, anybody that updates their name, updates their application, and has everything redirect to the brand spanking new domain name. They don't keep the legacy one.
Well, see, just goes to show you that he doesn't understand how to use redirects, because he could just take all Twitter.com and mask it with X.com, and it'll all read X.com. You don't have to go change your code.
Well, no, the problem is all the API connections and all their internal shit. But for people viewing, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I'm saying, Tina. They just need to stop saying formerly known as Twitter.
It's still Twitter until they update that crap. But going back to the discussion, remember, Lord British doesn't pay attention to the Facebook page. So even though he's technically a dragon, doesn't mean he's there. He's never been deterred from people's honest opinion. He stood up for his own, and some accuse him of some dodging, but I doubt his feelings would be hurt by anything people say. I haven't agreed with him on a lot of decisions when he's had limits to work with, but if he had full EA backing, I'd still be very interested to see what he comes up with. Okay. I'm going to argue this one all day long.
Okay.
Okay. After he left Portalarium, he founded Destination Games.
You mean after he left EA?
I'm sorry, EA. Sorry, yeah,
Origin
EA.
Systems, yeah.
Or after EA acquired Origin, Richard founded a game company called Destination Games that was there for like 2 weeks before he joined NCSoft North America. Who was the president of NCSoft North America?
His brother.
His brother. Okay.
Epitome.
When he was working at NCSoft North America, and he did executive produce several games and do some other things, where you can pull up the projects that he was working on. Okay. And that's going to be in 1998. Okay, when he was the executive producer of Lineage, in 2003, the executive producer of Lineage 2. Those two are NCSoft games. City of Heroes, City of Villains, Tabula Rasa. Then you end up with a massive skip forward to Shroud of the Avatar. Okay. So it is 2024. Okay.
Now defunct Iron and Magic.
Yeah, and the defunct Iron and Magic is also listed there. Okay, so which of those in the last 20 years is the most successful game? Do you actually know?
In the last 20 years, so
Yes.
from 18 to 98.
What year is this?
Oh, 24. Well, you're talking 24. Well, then there really wasn't anything to talk about in.
Well,
in the
City of
last 20
Heroes
years.
was actually kind of cool. But
I actually have a hard copy of City of Heroes, and City of Heroes still has player-run online servers. But if I had to say, probably Lineage 2. If I had to say, that was a hot topic. Lineage 1 was a real hot one, but Lineage 2.
Lineage 2 was, if we went a little bit further back, was the most popular because it actually
that was my call.
Yeah,
it was
Lineage
2.
was only Lineage was really only popular in South Korea. Lineage 2 had some worldwide popularity when it came out, but at the same time, WoW was still hot shit, and you never really cracked anywhere near WoW crowds. Yeah, City of Heroes was pretty successful, but we don't have real game metrics. And if you go for when the official servers were shut down for the official servers were up for what, 15 years for City of Heroes?
Quite a long time. I wouldn't quote that, but quite a long time. A lot longer than Tabula Rasa.
No, hold on. The final live update was released in 2012, and August 30th. That was the last day of services for City of Heroes was 2012. So that did last for 8 years. But that's one where it's like, hey, you keep on killing your things because it wasn't making as much money as they wanted to as far as development stuff. But to sit there and say things like, well, he needs an unlimited budget, essentially, right? Based off of, if we go back to the Facebook post, where it's got had full EA backing, would it end up being like a certain game that has raised over $600 million?
No, I don't think
Where it's
EA
never,
would actually go that deep into their own pockets
no.
unless it was FIFA.
Well,
Yeah,
even that, I mean, all that tech
yeah.
realistically already there. They're just
Well,
updating animations and skins and
but
stuff.
yeah, between FIFA and Madden, well, let's just that's like what we ask Catnip Games to do. Let's just reskin it every year and sell it as a new product. That's
Yeah,
basically what they do with Madden and FIFA
that's what
every
he.
year. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's take the same game, add some new players, update the graphics on the field and the new stadiums, and here's your new
but
game and $60, please. Yeah.
hey, Laz, if you want to throw some fun in that one, EA lost the rights to using the word FIFA,
Oh, did they?
and so it's now EA Sports FC.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And that's because they got into a argument with FIFA about how much money they would be sent.
Yeah, you need to scoot your seat over a little to your right. There you go. You're starting to do a Chris half off the screen there when you're leaning. There you go. Yeah.
See, the weird thing is like, you should have on the camera this much space.
Yeah, I do on Zoom,
But,
not in
which is the way that you
Streamlabs.
cropped the camera.
Yeah, well, we gotta fit your big head in there somehow,
Oh, man. Oh wait, I should turn off that light. Cut the glare down. But yeah, so let's go back to this. I get that there are even Ultima fans who are very skeptical of him today, but in my opinion, if it's Ultima, then whether it's big or bombs, I want it to be Lord British's Ultima. That is Shroud of the Avatar, dude. It really is. The moons are supposed to be Tremel and Feluca. This was his reimagining of all of that with custom story where the virtues are supposed to actually have an impact.
You mean like those patch notes where the sneak scene adjusted patching to help avoid stopping?
Yes.
Yeah. Virtue changes too frequently because
This is one where realistically, it's really up to the team to implement his vision. His vision is what Shroud of the Avatar is supposed to be. Which means, hey, your tech director couldn't implement those things. Your executive producer couldn't control the creep.
couldn't corral the hamsters.
Yeah, and couldn't corral the hamsters no matter what, because it's like, hey, I saw this asset on the Unity store, and hey, we can do this with this really quickly. Yes,
Let's remind everybody the reason why we went with Unity was because of the asset store. And the asset store is going to allow us to grab things off the asset store and insert them into the game to make the game more robust and more livable. But, again, we took the boats, and as we showed last week, the boat's in the game, and the boat has all the sailing attached to it, movement, animations, everything else, but for some reason, all that came with the actual boat is not in the game. Why is that? I don't know. And the same goes for several other things like combat on horseback. And we can go on, but we're not on that topic right now. So let's get back to the commentary. Where are we at? Rick Estelle, is that where you're at?
Finish that one.
I'm not a
We're
Lord
at
British fan at
Tamir.
all.
I'm not a Lord British fan at all. I think the series would do significantly better without him being involved. I've worked with many ex-colleagues who, let's just say, they've given me more than enough insight as to the working relationships at Origin. They were extremely flustered. Even Dallas Snell says, hey, I was not a nice person when I worked at Origin. I'm trying to do better now. And that's fair. And that's why it's interesting to have these conversations. Jared with, I figured I'd be fully on board for an Ultima with Richard leading the charge. I would say that Soda had a reach that definitely stretched beyond its grasp and budget. That said, however, I also believe that Richard has learned from those experiences. I disagree with that 100%. Given the intersection of opportunity and desires, I think that we would get the Ultimas that we are hoping for. I disagree with Jared's observation that Richard has learned from these experiences. What do you think about that, Laz?
Can you say Iron and Magic, boys and girls?
Iron and Magic, Shroud of the Avatar.
Well, I think
to this list.
I think Shroud of the
Tabula
Avatar
Rasa.
was a really great attempt at reviving again. That's one of the reasons why I got on board.
Yes.
And again, as there were several personal reasons. I'm not going to get into them all, but again, one of them was the chance to go back to those original Ultima Online days and see a modernized version of it, which we sort of have, but then they in my opinion screwed the pooch when they started this heritage items, the no trade items, the not being able to use the secondary market, and they started just hindering more of the best parts of the game instead of going with it and allowing the player base to do what the player base wanted. A, and then of course B, when the player base asked for XYZ, you gave them PDQ because that's how you interpreted what XYZ was. Instead of just reading plainly what XYZ was, you said, oh, this equates to PDQ, and gave us, the trash cans is a good example sitting behind me. That was one thing. Horse riding, that's another thing, the transport system, the teleport system.
You can't say that there's not Unity assets for how to ride a fucking horse and mount a character or joust.
And
all
combat.
Of that stuff exists.
Exactly. Yeah. But again, tying your combat to your camera. I can go on and on and on and on and on. But anyway, again, we're not here for that. Let's go ahead and get a couple more of these comments. Do we have
no microtransactions? EA. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
I guess the word hypothetical passed you by. But we're gonna skip the next two comments about that.
I want to jump down to John, if you can.
As much as I like and respect Richard Garriott, I think he absolutely should be a creative director. But from a business standpoint, your Origin's great success also came from strong infrastructure and having other creative minds that could challenge and turn concept into reality. Honestly, Warren Spector drove some of the best Ultima productions by far, in my opinion. Yes, I think Richard needs someone to re-steer him back to reality. He seems like he has great dreams, but meandering execution. That's where creative director, here's my ideas, it's up to someone else to implement them.
Yeah.
And how did you implement them? I would love to see both Richard and Warren on a project. It's like if he was to do another online game, Starlong shouldn't be there. It should be Rafe Coaster. Rafe is the one that really made UO the success, not Star.
I would like to see a combination of the three, Richard,
Oh,
Warren, and him. Yeah, that would
oh,
be
Richard, Warren, and Rafe. Yes, that
that
would be awesome.
that would be the dream team of creative minds working together to bring to reality, what
Yeah.
people would like to see this become in the future. But you know what we'd like to see become in the future, and that's us getting the heck out of here today.
Oh fuck! I forgot to open my bundle again. Damn it!
Whoops.
I'm sorry, everybody. While we're doing that, you need to do ! bundle me on my stream real quick while I close that giveaway and pick that winner and tell you that Axe is going to be receiving a copy of Degrees of Separation. Because you too can be like.
Just for anybody who may want to go add to this conversation or go read stuff that we didn't cover in this conversation today, there is the Facebook link. Nom nom nom. Thank you,
and
Tina,
thank you,
for my
Data Panel.
Doritos. And of course, I again, my final comments on that would be I'd like to see the combination of the three, and Richard definitely being creative director. But that would be about all when it comes to it. But closing the final giveaways out, we have Data Panics getting the streamer bundle, and our giveaway Steam key winner is going to be Botox. Mr. Botox, you're going to get yourself a copy of Rubber Bandits. Rubber Bandits on Steam. And Rubber Bandits on Steam.
What is Data Panic's in-game name?
I don't know off the top.
Data Panics.
I have to go look it up.
In Shroud of the Avatar.
That's worth $10.
Because I doubt Data Panic is actually an in-game name.
Let me take a look here. He's Darden Della.
Oh, Darden Della. Bella. Barden, not.
Oh, it looks like D from here. Yeah.
Barden Bella. Okay. Check your in-game mail for a streamer bundle.
And he's not.
You were victorious there.
Yes. There you go,
Yes.
Barden Bella. But meanwhile, we got to go ahead and get out of here. We will be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.